welcome back to Movie Chat More. And here for the very first time, welcome. Yeah, this is impromptu. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, would you? You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. This is an impromptu live chat. As with most of my live chats, there's no real subject matter. Yeah, it's all Q&A. It's all Q&A. Give me a question, I'll give you an answer. AMA, ask me anything, you know. Almost ask me anything. Yeah, so this is yeah, very impromptu, as they always are normally. 9 times out of 10 on Movie Chat More. It's very impromptu stuff. Sorry guys, I'm just, if you're watching after the fact and you're thinking, what the fuck is this guy doing? This table is an absolute mess. Absolute mess. Just trying to sort a few things out. Yep. That'll do me. Yeah, I'm not expecting much tonight, but I wasn't expecting much last night, and we had a great chat. It went on for longer than I thought it would. Last night on Movie Chat More, it went on for a lot longer than I thought it would. You guys just basically came to the rescue, and it turned out to be a great stream. But yeah, I mean, this is why, to be, you know, this is why, all theatrics aside, yeah, all theatrics aside, this is why I begin most of my live streams this way, because if nobody shows up, then they will come down from my channel. If somebody watches after the fact, and if you're watching after the fact, thank you very much. Eric Turner, 410, NWO 4. Yeah, wait. Gotta get this right. I've got to get this right. For life. Eric Turner, welcome to the chat, my friend. You are a fucking legend. I needed to get that right. See, I fucked it up. For life. Thank you, Eric, for showing up tonight. Really appreciate it. So this is more laid back than you're ever gonna see on Movie Chat More. This is so laid back, I don't give a flying fuck. Well, I do and I don't, you know. But this is just a hey, Shango Shalupa. Hello, Shango. Yeah, I was just saying, Shango. I'm not sure if how long. I don't think you've been here from the beginning. But yeah, it's just very laid back chat. If you want to talk about movies, we can. If you want to talk about entertainment, we can. If you want to talk about the NWO, we can. Eric Turner 410, notice the NWO t-shirt. But yeah, let's just chat, you know. Let's just, you know, Let's shoot the breeze. What are you thinking of? What are you thinking of right now? What's bothering you right now? What's bothering you right now? Is it me? It could be. What's bothering you right now? What are you thinking of? Maybe I can help. Or maybe I can't. I probably won't be able to help that. But you never know. But if we want to talk about movies and music and entertainment, we can. We can. My channel would not be called Movie Chat and More if we couldn't do that, you know. I see we have 2 thumbs up already. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's so much appreciated. I really mean that. I appreciate that. For life. For NWO. For life. Yeah, my favorite NWO was the original with Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hulk Hogan. Eric Turner 410 says, "I'm so glad that spring and summer are around the corner." Yeah, I mean, I am too. I really am. No, I'm not being sarcastic. I mean that. I mean that. Uh, I want spring and summer to mean more than it did last year, if you know what I mean. I want to be able to go out in the summer and enjoy the sunshine. I want to be able to work. I want to be able to do a lot of things. 2020, we just couldn't do. So yeah, I am looking forward to the spring and definitely the summer. But I'm hoping this year we can get out and do shit, you know. But summer, yeah, summer is my favorite time of year, apart from October 31st, which is Halloween, obviously Halloween. But yeah, hopefully this summer will be very different from the summer of 2020, and hopefully this time people will come to their senses and and we can go out and enjoy summer outside. Yeah, because last year was an absolute fucking nightmare. Absolute fucking nightmare. Absolute, yeah. I mean, last year here in the UK, some places were hotter than others, but not many. Uh, but it was still pretty warm. But we weren't allowed out the house, so yeah, the summer came and then the summer went, you know, and that's the way it was. I mean, yeah, I mean, you could go out, get some exercise, but not quite the same as what the summer used to be. Ah, Shango Sharupa, what was your favorite WrestleMania overall? Great question. Love that question. Uh, the first one that came to mind was the first WrestleMania I ever saw, which was WrestleMania 4, 1988, WrestleMania 4, when Randy Savage became the WWF champion. Uh, Is that my favorite Wrestlemania? It's up there. It's up there. WrestleMania 4. Yeah, that is it. That's it. My favorite WrestleMania is WrestleMania 4. Chongo Sharipa, mine was probably 20. Oh, WrestleMania 20. Yeah, I do have that on DVD. That was the triple threat match, yeah? Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Chris Benoit. I do have the Shawn Michaels Mr. WrestleMania DVD. But that match is not on there, obviously. Chris Benoit, yeah. So I do have WrestleMania 20 on DVD. So if I'm going to go through all the Michaels matches, WrestleMania, luckily enough, I can take that DVD out and watch the triple threat match between Triple H. Triple H, Chris Benoit, and Shawn Michaels, and then just carry on. Great question. Eric Turner, 410, WrestleMania 8 and 19 for me. WrestleMania 8, the Hoosier Dome. The Hoosier Dome. WrestleMania 8 is one of my favorites. It really is. 1992. Even the commentary with Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby Heenan, the whole Miss Elizabeth thing with Savage and Flair and Mr. Perfect. Love WrestleMania 8. Love WrestleMania 8. 19. I can't comment on 19 too much because I don't remember the matches. When you tell me, I will. I think. Shango Shalupa says, yep, Benoit won, and now nobody wants to talk about it. Well, the guy was a skull-sucking piece of shit. That's why no one wants to talk about it. The guy was a piece of garbage. As a wrestler, he was one of the greatest wrestlers that ever lived, in my humble opinion. Chris Benoit was one of the greatest wrestlers ever. Ever. Probably better than Ric Flair. Eric Turner, 410 says 19. Oh, that one. 19 had Michaels versus Jericho and Hogan versus McMahon. Oh, that was the same WrestleMania, wasn't it? Yeah. It was, yeah. Hogan, McMahon, Michaels, Jericho. Wow. I thought it was. When I first saw, 19, I was like, maybe. I don't want to misquote anybody. Yeah, that was a good WrestleMania. Michaels and Jericho. Great match. Chongo Shalupa says, yeah, I think he snapped. Had brain injuries too. Well, yeah, I mean, an old friend of mine used to say, if you're going to land on your face, which is what Benoit did when he did one of his finishing maneuvers, he landed on his face. And brain damage occurs. It does. But I'm not making excuses for what Benoit did. I will always say Benoit is one of the greatest wrestlers that ever lived. But I will never make excuses, ever, for what that man did. Shango Shalupa says Benoit was on a crap ton of steroids too, like a lot of wrestlers are. They would have e- they would have exaggerated the situation. Yeah, Benoit was. Yeah, roid rage. Yeah, definitely, roid rage. Hey, Josh Roberts. Hi, everyone. Hi, Josh. Thank you for joining this stream. This is going to be the most laid back stream you're ever going to see from EB Chat More. There, no airs, no graces. No airs, no graces. It's just yeah. But thank you so much. Q&A for the UK. AMA, ask me anything. Almost anything. Shanghai Shilipa, have you ever seen the movie The Abyss? Oh, years ago. James Cameron, yeah, James Cameron movie. I wasn't overly keen on The Abyss, but it's one of them films I'm gonna have to watch again at some point, and you watch, I'll probably enjoy it. Josh Roberts says, have you ever seen the movie Catch Me If You Can? Catch Me If You Can. No, I haven't. I've heard of it. Is that Tom Hanks? Josh? Is that Tom Hanks? Is that a Tom Hanks movie? Shanghai Shalupa. Yes, James Cameron movie. I thought it was. It was good, ahead of its time with the special effects. Yep, that's what Cameron does. That's what Cameron does. Look at Terminator 2. Look at the Terminator. You know, that's what Cameron does. Josh Roberts, Leo DiCaprio, Tom Hanks. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that. It does sound good though. Josh Roberts says Steven Spielberg directed. Steven Spielberg directed Catch Me If You Can. Learn something new every day. I know. I have not seen that. I knew Hanks. Well, I was pretty certain Hanks was in that movie, but I've totally forgotten about Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie. Yeah. I think somebody asked me yesterday my favorite Steven Spielberg movie. Uh, it's probably Jaws. Shanghai Shadupa. Are you a fan of William Dafoe? I'm not. Um, I'm not a fan of William Dafoe. He was the bad guy in one of the Spider-Man movies. He was in American Psycho. I loved him in that. Huey Lewis in the News. Great stuff. Huey Lewis in the News. Yeah, I'm not a fan of William Dafoe, but I don't dislike the guy either, you know. And I know he's in Platoon, which I still have yet to watch. Josh Roberts asks, how do you feel about Ben Stiller movies? Oh, that's a great question. There's quite a few. There's quite a few I like. Josh, there's quite a few. Meet the Parents. I know. I think he did. Ben Stiller had I think, cameo part in The Cable Guy. Maybe not. But he directed The Cable Guy, which is my favorite Jim Carrey movie, The Cable Guy. Ben Stiller, Starsky and Hutch, funny film. Our House, otherwise known as Duplex. You know the one I'm talking about. Duplex with Ben Stiller, Drew Barrymore. Yeah, love that film. So funny. Very dark comedy. Directed by Danny DeVito. The man. Danny DeVito. Directed Duplex, otherwise known as Our House. Ben Stiller. Yeah. Ben Stiller. I still remember Ben Stiller in Friends. What was that, 1997? I think Ben Stiller was an extra kind of on Friends. So I guess we're not going out anymore. Man! And Ben Stiller was in Curb Your Enthusiasm. So yeah, I'm a pretty big Stiller fan. Josh Roberts says, I love William Dafoe. Okay. He is a very good actor. Shango Chalupa, my favorite Ben Stiller movie is probably Meet the Parents, or There's Something About Mary. I'm not a big fan of Something About Mary, but Meet the Parents, yeah, that film is awesome. Josh Roberts says, I love the Meet the Parents. Didn't like sequels. Yeah, I like Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers. Yeah, Meet the Parents was the best one. Shango Shilipa says, The Cable Guy is pretty good. One of the few Jim Carrey movies I liked. I love The Cable Guy. I saw that at the cinema when I was 16 years old. 16 years old. Love The Cable Guy. The movie that broke Jim Carrey's career. The movie that completely fucked him over. And it's my favorite Jim Carrey movie, The Cable Guy. Jeff Roberts says, I love The Cable Guy. I've tried to convince so many people it's a great movie. Josh, it is a great movie. If you can't convince them otherwise, put them onto my station, put them onto Movie Chat and more, and we'll get together and we'll lock them in the basement until they realize, and we'll watch The Cable Guy. We'll do a what's that movie? The Eyes Open. And we'll force them to watch The Cable Guy again and again and again until they realize just how wonderful, just how wonderful the movie is. I love The Cable Guy. Josh Roberts says, "You seen Traffic Thunder?" No, I haven't. I've seen plenty of trailers and bits and bobs, but I haven't seen the whole movie all the way through. It'd be funny if they tried to make that movie now. I don't think they would stand a chance. Josh Roberts says, "Yeah, he was a guest in France." Yep. So I guess not going in anymore. Man! Shanghai Shiripa, what's your favorite Gene Hackman movie? Probably one of the Superman movies. My favorite Gene Hackman movie. Superman 2. Oh, and Gene Hackman, the original Poseidon adventure. Big fan. The original Poseidon adventure with Gene Hackman. Josh Roberts says the French Connection for me, and yeah, and obviously he was Lex Luthor. Yeah, French Connection. Yeah, it's not my cup of Darjeeling, but you know. Josh Roberts says, "Yeah, I'll get them to like it eventually." Laughing my ass off. Yeah, the cable guy. He, it wasn't what people were expecting. I mean, that was what, 1996? I was 16 years old when I went to see the movie. People weren't expecting that. People weren't, I mean, that was coming close off the heels of Batman Forever. You know, Jim Carrey with. People weren't quite expecting that, but I truly believe, directed by Ben Stiller, I truly believe that Jim Carrey's best movie, not the funniest movie, but his best movie is The Cable Guy. Very bad opinion to have. Shango Shrupa says, mine was probably Mississippi Burning. I think my brother liked that movie. I've never seen it. I think my brother liked my movie. Like my movie? I wish. Like that movie. Shango Shiripa says, yeah, the Poseidon movie was great with Gene Hammond. Yeah, the Poseidon Adventure. I like that movie. Josh Roberts says, thoughts on Back to the Future 3. Back to the Future Part 3? Josh Roberts? Oh, that's a great question. I think it's the weakest out of all three movies, but it's still a good movie. But I can't compare it to the first one and the second one. Well, I can. It's not as good. It's not as good. I like it. I love the way at the end of the movie, we see the end. I like that. I mean, when I was a kid, I, I saw the end, the end, at the end of the end of. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, that really is it. But it should be. It should be it. That's the way. Yeah, it's a perfect ending. It's a perfect ending. I'm not one of those wankers that come out and say, "Oh, and Michael Myers, and Freddy, and Jason, they have to win somewhere. They have to win somewhere. Michael Myers has a shelf life. Fuck does fuck fuck does Michael Myers have a shelf life? Oh, that's a whole different video." Jeff Roberts says, "How do you feel about talent competitions like the X Factor and The Voice, etc.? Do you think they've had a bad impact on the music industry?" I wouldn't say they've had a bad impact on the music industry, because the music industry is non-existent at the moment. There is no music industry. Uh, there there are many industries that don't exist anymore, and music being one of them. When it comes to the X Factor, I was a massive X Factor fan when it began, and for the first 10 years, 8, 9, 10 years, I was a massive fan of the X Factor. What stopped me watching the X Factor is The Voice. Never was a fan of. Um, what stopped me watching the X Factor? Two things. Yeah, two things. One was they stopped showing the funny ones. The funny one. Yeah, we all used to come on. We all used to watch the X Factor for the first 7 or 8 episodes where we saw the funny ones. And they toned all that down. They toned it all right down. They went straight to the studio. Pardon me. They went straight to the auditorium, which I think was Wembley sometimes. But then they realized the mistake. Simon Cowell was like, "Oh, let's take it back. Let's take it back to the small room auditions. Yeah, let's take it back to the small room auditions." But they were still not funny. We had a couple of funny ones. We had a couple of funny ones. So yeah, that I went. And the other reason I'm no longer a fan of the X Factor is the 6-seat challenge. That to me is not entertainment. The 6-seat challenge is mental torture. It's not entertainment, it's mental torture. But at the beginning, yeah, I was a big X Factor fan. Shango Shiliba says the first Back to the Future is a classic. It is. It is a classic. Josh Roberts says, "I like part 1 and 2. I like part 1 and 2 myself. I like 3. I do like part 3. But 1 and 2, I think, are better than part 3. Shango Shilipa says, 2 was a bit of a letdown compared to the first, though." See, I would have. I Shango, that's a great comment. That's a great comment. If that was to happen now, let's say it's like 2015, yeah? We're not driving cars, we're flying cars. If that movie was to come out now, and things are more updated. We now have the power of the internet. They didn't then, and even if they did, I don't think they did. But even if they did, back in 1990, 91, they didn't use it. If they were to make that movie now, so Back to the Future Part 2 is set in 2045. 2045. You can imagine they would get things wrong again. They would get things wrong again, but they would be closer to what they were when it was 1990 and they were trying to predict what was going to happen in 2015. You know, to a comedy level, to an entertainment level. I'm not saying they ever thought there would be flying cars in 2015, but it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all if that's what they thought was going to happen. If they were to make the movie now, set in 2045, I think they would be more on the money now than they were then. Because back then, they did not have the power of the internet. Shango Schluper, what was your favorite episode of Two and a Half Men? My favorite episode? I haven't got one. I can't pick just one. What's the first Two and a Half Men that comes to mind? I don't have a favorite episode. I can't pick one favorite episode. I can pick certain scenes. I remember the clock falling off the back of Alan's car. No. I remember that. I haven't got a favorite episode. I would say series 1 to 6 are my favorite seasons. Season 7 was pretty good. Season 8 was very different because Charlie Sheen was different. I can't pick one episode. I can pick certain scenes, and the first one that came to mind was the clock falling off the back of Alan's van. Josh Roberts says, yeah, I would get into it before, but I would watch it just to have a laugh, which is fine, I guess. Josh, let me begin that comment again. Josh Roberts says, yeah, I would get into it a bit before, but but I would watch it just to have a laugh, which is fine, I guess. But I think I'm bored of the plastic pop music that shows like that perpetuate X Factor. Yeah. I mean, I've got no interest in the Masked Singer X Factor. I mean, the X Factor. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if they're going to carry on with the X Factor this year. Probably not. Yeah, they've had their day. They've had their run. And it's over. Shango Stupa says, yeah, I agree about your opinions on Back to the Future Part 2. Josh Roberts says, could you pick a favorite season of Two and a Half Men? Great question. Could I pick a favorite season? Oh, maybe season 3. Maybe series 3. But that's a very, very tough question. The first one that comes to mind is series 3. Great Charlie Sheen question there. Shango Shalupa, my favorite episode was probably the one where Alan and Herb stars become friends, but Judith wouldn't allow it. LOL. Yeah, I remember that. He's up on Herb is up on the ladder, and the ladder falls backwards or something like that. Yeah, I remember that. Classic, absolutely classic. That must have been what? That must have been season 7, I think. Shango Shilipa, my favorite season was easily 8. That's good. It's good. You come to a conclusion. Like my favorite season of Two and a Half Men is season 8. I can't do that. The first one that comes to mind is series 3 for me. Josh Roberts says, if I was pushed, I'd say season 6. I'm gonna have to go back and revisit all these seasons, you know. Shalupa season 3 was good. It introduced Candy, April Balby. I would never have remembered her real name. Candy, yeah. I do remember the first time we ever saw Candy. She was in the shower with Charlie. I remember that. I do remember that. And she got, let's just say, less and less intelligent as the series went on. Josh Roberts says, I like the episode where yeah, Emilio makes an appearance. Yeah. Smoking a cigar. Yeah. Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic episode. And then we see like Charlie's funeral. Not season 9 Charlie's funeral. We see Emilio talking to Charlie, and Charlie's body is in the coffin, and we got all the girls spitting at it, and love that episode. Love Emilio Estevez. Shango Shalupa says, yep, that was season 7 with Herb and Alan. Yeah, I thought it was. With the ladder. Yeah. Shango Shalupa says, yeah, he plays Charlie's friend and ends up dying. Yeah, yeah. That's the one. Josh Roberts says, the one where Martin Sheen played Rosa's dad. Yeah, he ends up being just as crazy, if not more crazy, than she is. Yeah, I remember that. Good night, pudding pop. I remember that. Josh Roberts says, I've got so much nostalgia for that show, man. Yep. Yeah. Same. Same here. Same here. Hey, Carl Rouse has joined the chat. Welcome, Carl. How's it hanging? How's it hanging? It's hanging okay. Carl Rouse, thoughts on Stranger Things season 1. Kyle, I haven't seen it. I've never seen an episode of Stranger Things. In the next couple of months, in the next 2 to 3 months, I think I may watch Stranger Things. I can't give you an opinion on Stranger Things season 1 because I haven't seen it. I know how successful and popular it was, and in the next 2 to 3 months, hopefully, I would have seen every episode ever made. Yeah. Carl Rouse. Damn, man, it's retro 80s. Yeah. In the next 2 to 3 months, hopefully, I'll be able to say I've seen every episode of Stranger Things. Josh Roberts says, Friends versus Frasier. I love Friends. Always have. This is seasons 1 to 5 on Blu-ray. Great collection. Awesome. I do have every episode of Friends on Blu-ray. When it comes to Frasier, wow, I've got every episode of Frasier on DVD too. Not Blu-ray, DVD. I've always said about Frasier, if we were to be visited by hostile alien life, yeah? Stay with me. I'm going somewhere with this. If we were to ever be visited by hostile alien life, and they said, we're going to blow the planet up. Planet Earth is gone. Unless you can show us the perfect situation comedy. Unless you can show us the perfect situation comedy, we are going to blow your planet apart. The sitcom I would show them would be Frasier. Not just against Friends, against any other sitcom ever made, whether it be in America or Canada, the United Kingdom. Frasier is the one I would show them, and I think I would save our butts by showing them Frasier. I've always said that. I've said that for a long time. Carras, Frasier versus Cheers. Oh, Frasier. Frasier, every time. Frasier. Shango Shalupa, Rose's real name from 2.5 Men is Menly Linsky. Menly Linsky. I never looked into that. Thank you. Thank you. Josh Roberts says, I honestly think Stranger Things is the most overrated show of the past decade. Just my opinion. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. Well, like I said, I can't talk about Stranger Things. Hopefully, in the next 2 to 3 months, I'll be able to talk about it. But you thought it was overrated? Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, you know? We can't always agree. And if we did, what a shit fucking life it would be. Honestly. Shango Shalupa, Stranger Things is okay. At best, season 1, good. After that, downhill. Well, I look forward to watching it. Carl says the first season was near perfect, in my opinion. Carl follows up with season 3 is a roller coaster as well. I just love the mystery and the mystique of the first season. Yeah, hopefully in the next 2 to 3 months, I will watch Stranger Things. I've been wanting to watch it for the last couple of years. I really have. The last 2, 3 years, everyone's talking about Stranger Things. I can't watch it. I can't watch it. In the next 2 to 3, maybe 3 to 4 months, I'll watch Stranger Things. Josh Roberts says, I love Frasier so much. Yep. Frasier is one of the best, if not the best, ever. Josh Roberts says, Kelsey Grammer is amazing. But Niles, David Hyde Pierce, made that show for me. Niles is wonderful. I love Mine as well. Yeah, Mine. The whole cast, everything. This is what I'm saying about Frasier. The whole cast, every plot line, every twist, everything with Frasier, right from the beginning all the way to the end, is the perfect sitcom for me. It's the perfect sitcom. Josh Roberts says, John Cryer as Lex Luthor. Thoughts? Well, I know John Cryer was Lex Luthor's nephew in Superman 4. I never knew there were plans to have John Cryer be Lex Luthor himself. I don't think they should do that. I think they should give some respect to Superman 4. Not many people do. But to, to go that far and have Lex Luthor's nephew become Lex Luthor, nah. I'm not. Nope. Would not do that. Would not do that in a million years. Disrespect for the last Superman movie, and disrespect to Christopher Reeve. Josh Roberts says it wasn't bad, just so overhyped. When I got around to watching it, it was like, man, yeah. Shango Shalupa, Cobra Kai is way better than Stranger Things, in my opinion. Well, when it comes to Cobra Kai, yeah, I'm one of the biggest fans you're ever going to meet. I have not seen season 3 yet because it's Netflix. Hopefully, in the next 2 to 3 months, I will see season 3. But yeah, I'm one of the biggest Cobra Kai fans, 1 and 2, you're ever going to meet. Ever. Ever. I mean, if I can, this is just one example. One key ring I own. Sorry guys, I'm still here. And I do own a Cobra Kai t-shirt. Some videos I did a while ago, quite a while ago. I'm wearing a Cobra Kai t-shirt. Cobra Kai never dies. Carl says, Richard, if you could go to any live pro wrestling show of any decade, which show would you go to? Carl, that's a fantastic question. Wow. Probably Wrestlemania 11? No. Wrestlemania 12 at the Anaheim Pond. When Shawn Michaels became the WWF champion for the first time with the Iron Man match against Bret Hart. Yeah, that would be the one. Just to see Shawn Michaels become the WWF champion for the first time in what is my opinion the greatest WrestleMania match of all time. So yeah, that's the one I would go and see. Great question. Love that question. Shango Shiriba, Johnny Lawrence is a badass. I love him. He is a badass. I love Johnny with his mobile phone. Another update. I just got this thing. Josh Roberts says, also, Frasier was amazing for 11 seasons. It was. With an average of 24 episodes per season, amazingly consistent show. Yep, amazingly consistent. That's the one. That is the one. I mean, I love The Big Bang Theory. I love Friends. I love How I Met Your Mother. There's so many more. There's so many. When it comes to British sitcoms, I love One Foot in the Grave, Only Fools and Horses. So many. But to me, Frasier is the perfect sitcom. I love Becca with Ted Danson, Curb Your Enthusiasm. There's so many more. So many. But Frasier, to me, is the perfect sitcom. Josh Roberts says he's already played Lex Luthor in Supergirl. He did. Oh, no, now that I don't mind. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Just don't make a Superman movie with John Cryer as Lex Luthor. Without, I must say, without some people, I will be one, questioning the fact, is it, wait a second, isn't that Lex Luthor's nephew? Yeah. Superman 4, love it or hate it, counts. Shanghai Shripa says the ending to season 2 of Cobra Kai was epic. It was. It was. Johnny Lawrence throwing the phone into the ocean, and yep. Shanghai Shripa asks, who do you like better, Daniel or Johnny? Johnny. Johnny Lawrence. Josh Roberts says, thoughts on the Lois and Clark the TV show from the 90s. I was a massive fan. The New Adventures of Superman, yeah? I was one of the first people. Yeah. When we saw less and less and less and less of Superman and more of Lois and Clark, I was like, why don't they just rename the show? The New Adventures of Lois Lane and Clark Kent. And guess what happened? But yeah, when it first began, and the first few seasons, I was a big fan. Okay, Josh Roberts, Mr. Balboa, what's your opinion on movie critics? Your opinion, really? Okay. You guys honestly don't blame me for having to drink before I do this shit, do you? Mr. Balboa. My opinion, it will be my opinion. It will be. It will be. In the style of Rocky, yeah? What's your opinion on movie critics? Depends what kind of movie critic you're talking about, you know? It depends what kind of movie they're talking about. I never really know what they're talking about. If they don't, I don't really put much put my thoughts into their thoughts. You know, I mean their thoughts are great. They're great to listen to. But I want to watch. I want to watch the movie for myself. And once I see the movie for myself, then I will have my own opinion on the movie. When it comes when you're talking about what they think, it doesn't really matter to me. But they are very entertaining, very entertaining. They can be entertaining, very much so, very much so. Uh, Shanghai Shalipa says, How I Met Your Mother is awesome. It is. How I Met Your Mother is one of my favorite shows of all time. Shango Shalupa says that season 2 fight and the final episode is still the best in the series by far, honestly. That season 2 fight in the final episode. Oh, Cobra Kai. Oh, when the whole fucking school goes berserk. Yeah. Well, how someone choreographed that is just amazing. Little bit over the top, but yeah, it was fucking cool. Josh Roberts says, yeah, Superman 4 does still count. It does. It's the same with Spider-Man 3. It's I'm one of the few defenders of that movie, but I didn't think it was as terrible as people made out. Spider-Man 3? No, I like Spider-Man 3. It did get a load of bad press, I know. I like Spider-Man 3. I haven't seen it in a long time, but Josh Roberts says, I like the first couple seasons of Lois and Clark. Yeah. You knew where I was coming from, though, didn't you? But didn't like the replacement Jimmy. Just thought the plot lines got worse and worse after that. Yeah. You knew where I was coming from, didn't you? Josh Roberts says, thoughts on the 60s Batman TV show. When I was a kid, I think it was on Sunday afternoons, and I loved it. Would I watch it now? No, but I loved it back when I was like 10 years old. Josh Roberts, thoughts on Love Island. Love Island. When it comes to Love Island, I have more thoughts on that show than the entire cast have together. Because that's what they are. That's what they are. They're a cast. The only way is Essex is the same thing. Love Island. The only way is Essex. Yeah. What's the other one? Made in Manchester. Made in Manchester. It's a cast list of very bad actors. That's it. Even Gogglebox. Googlebox? No, Gogglebox is the same thing. These people are undertrained but trained actors. See, I didn't even see that. Josh, I didn't even see it. Thoughts on the anyway is Essex. Yeah, very undertrained actors. Shango Shalupa says, did you ever see Venom with Tom Hardy? No, I hadn't. I haven't seen Venom. I'm not in a rush to see Venom. Josh Roberts says, hated that movie. Not gonna lie. I I want to like Tom Hardy, but I can't decide if he's a good actor or not. Tom Hardy's alright. Tom Hardy's like, yeah, Tom Hardy's, Yeah, he's okay. Sylvester Stallone is a better actor than Tom Hardy, in my opinion. Josh Roberts, yeah, Gogglebox is a load of bugs. Oh, it'll come out one day. It will come out one day. Josh Roberts says, I liked him as Bane. Shango Shrupa says, Lawless was a good Hardy movie back in the day. I'd never seen that movie. I never even heard of it. Glad you enjoyed it, though. That's what counts. Shango Shrupa, a lot of people love the movie Warrior. I think it's just okay. The thing if I may be so bold, as the thing they did wrong with Warrior, some newspaper, TV critic, movie critic said it's all the Rocky movies rolled into one. And yeah, I mean, if I made a movie and somebody gave me a credit like that, all the Rocky movies rolled into one. And they slapped it straight on the straight on the DVD front cover, yeah? On the Blu-ray. I have the Blu-ray. I would use it. All the Rocky movies rolled into one. I would use that. I would use that. The thing is, when you haven't really got a fucking clue what the movie is, and you look at the back of the box, and two brothers who blah blah blah, all the Rocky movies rolled into one. My ass. My fucking ass. No. That statement, whoever made that statement, all the Rocky movies rolled into one. No. No. Warrior itself is a pretty good movie, but it's not all the Rocky movies rolled into fucking one. Josh Roberts, thoughts on Deadpool? Never seen it. Sorry, I haven't seen Deadpool yet. Shango Sharipa, no, it's not. Rocky 4? I would rather watch. LOL. Yeah, I'd rather watch Rocky 4 than Warrior. Easily. Josh Roberts, favorite Tom Hanks movie? The Burbs. The Burbs. I know Forrest Gump and The Green Mile. My favorite Tom Hanks movie is The Burbs. Jeff Roberts says, what was your favorite TV show as a kid? As a kid. Oh, as a kid. Huh. I remember liking Trapdoor, Danger Mouse. When I was a kid, yeah. Danger Mouse, Trapdoor. When I got a little bit older, we're talking about like Knight Rider, and then after Knight Rider came Baywatch. So that's a great question. As a kid, yeah, Danger Mouse, Trapdoor, Tintin. Shango Slipper says, yeah, Rocky 4 has a better villain. The Warriors, too. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to argue with that one. No, I'm not going to argue with that. Ivan Dalaga. Shango Shlupa says, damn Baywatch, Pamela Anderson was a babe. She was a babe. She's still a babe. She's still gorgeous, you know? Josh Roberts says, Danger Mouse was, yeah, he was. Danger Mouse was voiced by David Jason Delboy. Yep. Actually, wait. Danger Mouse. Wasn't it? Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Danger Mouse was David Jason. And Penfold, was it Penfold? Was Terry Scott, I believe. Shanghai Shrupa. Oh, yes. She still is. I agree. Oh, Pamela Anderson, yeah. I mean, Pamela Anderson, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, in between the ages of like 14 and maybe 17, 16, Pamela Anderson, and she was at the Royal Rumble 1995 and WrestleMania, the following WrestleMania, which was what, WrestleMania 11? Pamela Anderson, oh man. I like barbed wire. You know what, guys? I think I should order barbed wire on DVD or Blu-ray. I'm not sure why I don't. The movie Barbed Wire is absolutely fucking terrible, but it's it's a it's Pamela Anderson, you know. Shango Shalupa says, "Remember that scene with her in Borat? She was in Borat? No, I don't. I've never seen Borat." Josh Roberts says, "If you were gonna put together a supergroup of your favorite musicians, who would you pick? Who would you pick? A supergroup of my favorite musicians. Okay, let's narrow this down to like four people. Yeah, four people: Elvis Presley, John Bon Jovi, Roy Orbison, hmm, the fourth one, I'm not too sure about. Elvis Presley, John Bon Jovi, Roy Orbison, maybe Slim Whitman. Maybe Slim Whitman. I'm not too sure. That's a great question, though. Love that question. Love that question. Shango Shalupa says, yeah, she was every teenage boy's wet dream in the 90s. LOL, yeah. Can't say I had one of them about her, but I never had. Well, mm, I do remember Pamela Voorhees. Pamela Voorhees? Pamela Voorhees? Pamela Anderson in Baywatch. And Royal Rumble, WrestleMania 11, Barbed Wire, which I will own. I know the movie is terrible, but I have to own it. Pardon me. Excuse me. Josh Roberts says, good picks. Shongo Shadupa. Yeah, he tried to kidnap her. Oh, okay. Josh Roberts says, yeah, she's a bit before my time. LOL. Not Pamela Anderson. Shongo Shadupa. I own Barbed Wire on Blu-ray. LOL. Okay. I have to own it now. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Come on, Shango. Shango. The movie is crap. But Pamela Anderson is. Yeah, come on. Yeah, guilty pleasure movie, says Shango Sharupa. Guilty pleasure movie. That is exactly the way I would phrase it. You got it on Blu-ray? Do you have, Shango, if you don't mind me asking, do you have the extended cut? This was even on VHS, believe it or not. This was even on VHS. Do you have the extended cut where, the scene with Pamela dancing with the rain and what? The extended cut where there's an entire video which is just that. Do you have that, Shango? Shango Shiriba. I like all the Lethal Weapon movies. Good. That's good stuff. I have Lethal Weapon 1 to 4. 1 to 3. No, 1 to 4. Yeah. Lethal Weapon collection. First one was okay. But I know why people love Lethal Weapon. I'm just not one of them. Yeah. I'm just not one of them. But I know why the series is so popular. Jeff Roberts says, 6 months from now, you'll still be saying, I still haven't seen yeah, probably. Yeah. Still haven't seen Wall Street, guys. It'll still be wrapped up there in the plastic, and yeah, you never know. Probably. Probably. Shanghai Shariba. Believe it or not, I have not opened it yet. Hello, well, too many movies to the, yeah. Yeah. Shanghai Shariba. I hope it's the extended cut, though. The movie Pam. The more Pam, the better. Yeah, there was even on VHS, my friend. Even on VHS, there was one scene which was extended from, I think, when she's, well, you'll find it. It's I think Pamela Anderson, Pamela Denise Anderson is on some kind of swing at some point with the rain coming down and fuck it, But you're right. In a few months' time, 6 months' time, I'm gonna be, these movies are still down here. Shango Shalipa says, I like that. With movies too. LOL. I sometimes take like 1 year to open movies. Yeah. It could happen. It could happen with me in Wall Street, Platoon, Color of Money. It could happen. It could happen. Shango Shalipa, do you own any VHS movies? I used to. I used to own a shit ton of VHS movies. The ones I still own, I never watched, but I can't find it in my heart to just throw them out. I just can't do that. I can't do that. I used to have a massive, massive VHS collection. Shanghai Shriba, of those movies, I would rank them Platoon, Wall Street, and Color of Money. Okay, so Platoon, your favorite, Wall Street, second favorite, and Color of Money, the third one. I will get around to watching them, It's just when. It's when. I know it sounds silly. It does. It sounds fucking ridiculous. Shango Schluber, I own all 3 movies as well. There you go. Sounds like you have a great collection too. Okay, it says we have 3 people watching. 5 thumbs up. Thank you so much. 5. Thank you. 3 people. 3 people. Shango Shiliba. 2 on DVD and 1 on Blu-ray. Huh? That's cool. Wait, which 2 do you have on DVD? Just say the one you have on Blu-ray. And then, yeah. Josh Roberts says, did you see the movie Get Out? If so, what do you think about it? You mean that movie? Love this movie. This is a fantastic fucking movie. Yes. But it is a great movie. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. I'm still here. Give me a second. Be right back. I'm still here, guys, if you can hear me. Just add a tiny bit of spinach. It's cider, so if I leave cider, if you can hear me, hopefully you can hear me. Cider will stink if I don't clean it up. I'm still here, guys. If you can hear me, I'm still here. Just when you thought you had enough of Febreze, yeah. Yeah, you have to clean up cider straight away, because cider will stink. But yeah, Get Out is a brilliant movie. Love Get Out. Hey guys, sorry about that. Like I said, I think at the beginning of this stream, this is as real can get. Let's see. I think I missed a few questions. I'm gonna scroll up. Shango Shalupa, Get Out. Jordan Peele film. It was okay. Yeah, I liked it. Color of Money, Shankar. Color of Money on Blu-ray. The other two on DVD. Okay. Okay. Color of Money on Blu-ray, and the other Wall Street and Platoon on DVD. Josh Roberts says, "Yeah, I love Get Out. Yeah, it's a great movie. It really is." Okay. Okay. Josh Roberts, Josh, Mr. Balboa, what do you think about Tyson Fury? Um, I will get back to that very soon, in the next couple of minutes. In the next couple of minutes. I can't wait to answer it, Rocky. Can't wait. Yep, we can hear. Well, that's good. Josh Robert, thoughts on the movie Lights Out? That's just over there. I liked it. It's all right. I'm not going to jump out of my seat and say it's fucking fantastic, because it weren't, but it's a good movie. Josh Roberts, I haven't yeah, I haven't seen it. Josh Roberts, nothing like the good old smell of spider stains. That's what I mean. That's why I had to get. That's why I had to get to that quickly. Thoughts on the Mummy movies? Josh Roberts, thoughts on the Mummy movies? I haven't seen any of them. If you're talking about the ones with The Rock, nope, haven't seen them. What's your favorite? Shango Sharupa says, "What's your favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie?" The original, the first one. My favorites are part one, part three, and New Nightmare. Shango Sharupa. Wait, I've I've got to answer this question before I move on. Okay, Mr. Barber, as Mr. Barber. Okay, Mr. Barber, what do you think about Tyson Fury? Is it not me? This is Rocky. Yeah? Well, I think he's a big strong guy. You know, he's a big strong guy. I don't think he's a big boxer. I think he does what he needs to do to be successful, and that's what he does. So, when it comes to what do I think of Tyson Fury, I don't think he's a great boxer. No, no, I don't. I think he knows what to do. Uh, I think Tyson Fury is a great opportunity for lots of younger, like younger little kids to enjoy this beautiful sport. That's been very very kind to me. Tyson Fury is great in that respect, you know. To me, Tyson Fury is not a great boxer, but he's a good fighter, and I was told that throughout my career. I was never a great boxer, but I was maybe a good fighter. I think Tyson Fury is probably a better boxer than I ever was, but I'm not a big fan. Thank you for the question. And it's scrolling down. Okay, yeah. Shango Shilipa. Of the big three, Jason, Freddy, Jason. Jason, Freddy, Jason. Jason, Freddy, Michael. Who do you think is the scariest? I gotta say Freddy. Well, it's funny you say that because out of those three, if you're talking about Michael, I think Freddy is the least scariest. The scariest to me is Michael Myers. Then Jason, but I was never scared by Jason. I was never scared by Freddy. I was never scared by Chucky. The only guy that ever scared me when it comes to these like Pinhead and Candyman. The only guy that ever scared me was Michael Myers. Shanghai Shrupa. LOL, not a great boxer. But you were asking Rocky. Yeah, someone was asking Rocky. Josh Roberts, best Michael Jackson album, in your opinion? I think Bad. That's a great question. Love that question. Best Michael Jackson album? Yeah, Bad. Thriller? Close second. Close second, but I'll say Bad. Yep, I am. Josh Roberts, do you like the movie Trains, Planes, Automobiles with with Steve Martin and John Candy? That movie is probably in my top. I think it is. Yeah, in my top 20 movies of all time. Maybe even my top 10 of all time. But my top 10 changes quite a bit. Planes, Trains, Automobiles. Yeah, love that movie. Love that movie. Shaka Shiriba says Freddy just thinks creepy. Michael is creepy too, I guess. Freddy, yeah, he kinda creepy, but he never scared me. Never. I wanted I wanted to be scared by Freddy. I always have. I always have. But the guy never scared me. Ever. Salem's Lot with the vampires at the window. That's scary. To me. To me, you know. Shango Shalupa. What are great question. What are your top 5 movies of all time? I can't give you 5. Um, I wish I could do like 5 movies. I can't. I can say Breakfast Club, um, Rocky 2, Halloween, 1978 Halloween. So we got Breakfast Club, Rocky 2, Halloween 1978, Fright Night the original, Fright Night from 1985. DVDs under here, under there, over there. I can't name 5. The 5th one at the moment, the one that comes to mind, probably Jaws. Shango Shrupa. In part 2, Freddy was creepy as fuck. Remember, you've got the body. Yeah, you've got the body. I've got the brains. Yeah, I remember. You got the body. I got the brains. There's old Jesse. I'm Jesse now. Shango Shrupa, love the Breakfast Club. Yep, love that movie. That's one of the movies I can quote all the way through, you know? Josh Roberts, top 5 albums of all time. Oh, come on. I mean, that's a great question. But it's impossible to answer when you love as much music as I do. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just, wow. No. I can't name 5 albums of all time. I just can't do that. I can't do that. I'm sorry, but I just cannot do that. Eric Turner, 410. Hey, Eric. Welcome back. I had never seen Fright Night. I'll have to watch that one. Yep. Please do. Please do. Not the remake, the original from 1985. Watch that one. That's the one worth watching. Pardon me. Josh Roberts says, what are some movies that you know suck, but you still love them? Anyway, for the nostalgia, some of these questions are fucking awesome tonight, man. The thing is, if I think a movie sucks, I'm not gonna like it. You know, I know where you're coming from. That's a great question, but I don't know. I'm looking at some DVDs over there. A movie, maybe Halloween 5. I know Halloween 5 is not a massive favorite. I like Halloween 5. The first video I ever did here at Movie Chat and More was all about Halloween 5. Yeah. If I know where you're coming from, but if I think a movie is really, really that bad, then I'm not gonna. I'm not into this guilty pleasure stuff, you know. But I know where you're coming from. What about Rocky 5? There you go. Rocky 5. Rocky 5. There you go. Love Rocky 5. Shango Shaluba, Fright Night is good. It is good. Better than good. Josh Roberts. Thoughts on the Flash Golden movie? from 1980. LOL. Yeah, no faults whatsoever. Shango Shrupa, what are some movies you think are extremely overrated? Extremely overrated. Yeah, the thing is, if I answer that question, it's a great question. And it's a fun question. Yeah, you guys might start to hate my guts. Yeah. There's one. And I agree. Avatar. There's one. Avatar. Every single Harry Potter movie ever made. Every single Lord of the Rings movie ever made. Yeah. I've just covered about 11 or 12 movies, maybe even more. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Avatar. Yeah. I know some of you guys watching after the fact are going to hate my guts, but that's The Godfather, overrated. What else is there? Overrated. I don't know. The ones I said. Shango Shrupa says I got one, but you're not gonna like the answer. LOL. Well, that's okay. Let me know. It's fine. Jeff Sharp says not a movie, but I gotta say, Game of Thrones is extremely overrated. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. I think it's shit. I think Game of Thrones is shit. I am looking forward to watching Stranger Things, which should be in the next couple of months. No, it's fine, it's fine. Shango Shalupa, Halloween 1978. I think it's overrated. Not extremely. Just so I don't know. I don't know if that's even my favorite in the franchise, honestly. Shango, the way you phrase that, it sounds like it's pardon me. It sounds like you feel like you're in a school of your own. You're not. You're not. Uh, to me, my favorite movie ever is Halloween 1978. My favorite horror movie is 1978 Halloween. But I have spoken to a few people, not lots, but a few people that have seen the movie. They could be my age. I'm 40 years old. They can be younger. They can be older. And it's not their favorite movie. It's like, what's the big deal? You know? So you're not in a school of your own when it comes to not being a massive Halloween fan. Shanghai Shalupa says, I agree, Game of Thrones is shit. You know? It's just not for me, you know? Josh Roberts says Madman was overrated as fuck. Never seen Madman. Shanghai Street, but Halloween has some big fans though, like John Tons. We watched the movie. Just to name a few. Oh no, yeah, no. Halloween is to me, Halloween is the best horror movie ever made. But you're not. Please never feel you're in a school by yourself when you say you're not a big fan of the movie. Because I have spoken to a few people, not lots, but a few people that don't get it. They don't understand it. They don't get it. Halloween is crap. 1978 Halloween is boring crap, you know? We watched the movie. What do you think, Mike? What do you think? What? How many times can I curse? How many times can I curse in this video, Mike? And we'll still get views. We'll still get people. We'll still get Patreons. We'll still get Patreons. We'll still get Patreons, Mike. How many do you think? How many? If I do my shitty Loomis impression, how many think? How much more dollars are we gonna make from that, Mike? I don't know. I got kids. I don't know, Jay. I don't know, Jay. I got kids. I got stuff to do. I got kids. I don't know, Jay. I got kids. I got stuff to do. I don't know, Jay. I got kids. 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 I got kids, Jay. I got kids. Yeah, well, mate, let's just say you didn't have any kids. How many viewers do you think we could get with this shit that we do? How many viewers do you think we could get with this shit that we do? Because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. How many people do you think, Mike? How many people? Yeah, I got kids. 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 I got lots of kids. I got kids. I got kids. I got kids. I got kids. I don't know, Jay. I got kids. I got kids. I got kids. I got kids. Let's just say you didn't have kids. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, Shanghai Shripa. Oh, no, wait. Josh Roberts says. Oh, no, wait. Josh Roberts says random and unrelated. But David Attenborough is overrated. Okay, I'm just being mean now. No, I think the guy's. I think David Attenborough. I think now he thinks he's some kind of authority on the animal life, and he's not, as far as I know. Josh Roberts, Austin Powers movies, thoughts? Not a fan. Shango Shaluba. I think Halloween 1978 is still good though. I would just rather Freddy or even the original, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. TCM, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, like I said, you're not in a school by yourself. I'm not a big fan of the original Texas Chainsaw. I like the remake what was it, 2003, 2006. That one I like. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. God. You got two guys who are so far up their own assholes that I can't pull them out. Shango Shalupa, who are your top 5 YouTubers? Believe it or not, I like We Watched a Movie. I like Mike and Jay. So that's one. Dave McRae, obviously. Drum Dums, the guy at Drum Dums. So we got We Watched a Movie, Dave McRae, Drum Dums, Deca Shadow. Deca Shadow is my favorite YouTuber. If you haven't checked out Deca Shadow, please do. It's Deca, SHADO, without the W. Deca Shadow. They're the 4. And James Grimm. That's 5. James Grimm. If you haven't checked out James Grimm's channel yet, please do. Josh Roberts, Mr. Sheen. Okay. Mr. Sheen, what's your opinion on the concept of marriage? Okay. It's still earlier than what I thought it was. It's it's 5 minutes to 1 a.m. here in the UK. That's fine by me. Mr. Sheen, what's your opinion on the concept of marriage? I think if marriage is a good thing, to you and to whoever you care about, then marriage is a good thing. Marriage has been awesome to me. Marriage, one way ride to hell and back. But it's been a one way ride, and that's why I'm sitting right here on planet Earth, because marriage can be heaven. Marriage can be heaven. Marriage can be marriage can be heaven. I've been through it all, and I stood tall, and I did it my way. Chungo Shalupa, minor movie chat more. Thank you so much, Chungo Shalupa. Thank you. That's so cool. Thank you so much. Cody Leach. Ah, Cody is such a great guy. Drum Cody, wait, no. I always get Cody and drum mixed up. The guy from Drum is awesome. I thought that was Cody Leach. Mr. Tony of the Dead and Sinstalker. Some I'm gonna have to check out at some point or another. Maybe chat more. Thank you so much. Josh Roberts says with Amber, he's just a guy that narrates. Where's the credit for the crew members who go out and film it all and put themselves at risk? And yeah, he thinks he's some kind of scientist. He's not. You know what, Josh? Can I have that on my tombstone? I couldn't agree more. I mean, yeah, he's not a scientist. He's a narrator. He's a narrator. Josh, I could not agree more, my friend. Chongo Chalupa, LOL. Hasn't Charlie been married and divorced 3 or 4 times? Josh Roberts says, God, I love these impressions so much, man. Gives me a right laugh. I love doing it, you know. But if it what counts is not me. What counts? I said it from day one. It's my channel, your show. What counts is what you care about, not what I care about. Who gives a fuck what I care about? What you enjoy is what counts. Josh Roberts, yep, definitely my favorite YouTuber now. Have to sound like brown noser, but it's no. No. Father of the Bride. Remember? Father of the Bride. No. Here's 250 ahead. Oh, thanks so much, guys. It means so much. It really does. It means so much to me. Shongo Shalupa says, "You're welcome, dude. I mean it too. You are always entertaining." Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm only human too. I mean, that's so nice. Thank you. When it comes to the impressions, I had a friend a long time ago. Whenever Richard tries to impersonate somebody, uh, it never sounds like anyone he's trying to take off. Shango Shalupa says, "You're welcome, dude. I mean it too. You're always entertaining." Well, thank you. And thank you so much for being here. NWO, buddy. NWO. A New World Order. I mean, If you want to ask me another question, is Mr. Sheen as me, or Mr. Balboa as me, or as them, feel free to do so. Jeff Roberts says, "Have you seen The Nun?" Oh, no, I haven't. No, I haven't seen The Nun. That's part of the Ed and Lorraine Warren. Yeah. No, I haven't seen it. Love The Conjuring. Love The Conjuring Part 2. The Enfield case. I'm from the UK, as you know. Yep. Love The Conjuring 2. Love it. The first one's good, but I prefer Part 2. Brings it home to me because, believe it or not, there at one point in my life, kind of, I didn't live too far away from where that happened. That house in the Enfield case, Conjuring 2. Shango Shiruba, what's your favorite Bruce Willis movie? That's a good question. My favorite Bruce Willis movie? Death Becomes Her. That's my favorite Bruce Willis movie, is Death Becomes Her. I'm not joking. You probably think, oh, he's fuck off. It's got to be Die Hard. No. Death Becomes Her is my favorite Bruce Willis movie. And I know it's not technically a Bruce Willis movie, but Bruce Willis is in the movie, and I love that movie. Shungo Shadupa says, do you believe the Emperor case was legit? Most of it. The famous picture that you may have seen, you probably have seen it, is when the kid is jumping off the bed or something. It doesn't really look to me like she's being lifted by unseen hands, you know? It looks to me like she's just jumping up in the air. That picture is very suspect to me. Do I believe the Anfield house is haunted or was haunted? Yes, it was. That house in Anfield was haunted. Shango Shadupa says, mine is Die Hard, but honorable mention, The Last Boy Scout. Yeah, well, there you go. Most people are going to say Die Hard. Most people love, I like Die Hard, you know? I'm just not a big fan. Massive fan. Oh, Jeff Roberts, Mr. Sheen, what's your opinion? Celebrities using their high profile to influence politics. Oh, wow. Jesus Christ. Let's see. I'll get to answer that. Don't think I won't, because I will. Right now. Well, not right now, in a couple of minutes, but I will. But Josh, if you want me to answer that, you're going to have to say something, buddy. You're going to have to say, just say yes. Tell me you're still here, yeah? Shanghai Shiriba. Oh, yeah, the children in the air. Shanghai Shiriba. The police supposedly went to the house and saw a chair move like 3 feet, I think. Yeah, they did. They did. Josh Roberts says, yes, I'm still here. Okay, let's read that question one more time. Mr. Sheen, that's not me. It's not me. It's Mr. Sheen. What's your opinion? Celebrities using their high profile to influence politics. I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening to the extent of what people believe. What people believe is different to what's happening right now. I don't think any celebrity at any time maybe they can, maybe it can't happen, maybe it can't happen. I don't think. I don't think the influence is that strong to make a change. To no, I never have. I never have. I don't think it has. I don't think it has. I don't think it will. No, 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 no. I remember I was answering that as Charlie Sheen. If you want to ask me, you know, then you put a little U in the, like Mr. Barbard, Mr. Sheen, Okay. Josh Roberts says, Shango Chalupa, LOL, it's not happening. Shango, you're a legend. Josh Roberts, Mr. Barbara. I like where this is going. Mr. Barbara, what's your opinion on religion? But you really, okay? Yep, me really. Unless you don't want to answer that, in which case just answer as him. No, I'm going to answer as me, as Rocky, but as me. This is me. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, if you don't mind. I'm going to mix the two. I'm going to mix it. I think that's the best way I can answer this. Is mixing what I feel and what I think Rocky Balboa feels. Well, I feel good. I feel good. I really feel good, you know. You know, something there, something. It don't matter. It don't matter what other people will lay on top of your rooftop. You know, it don't matter. You know, it don't matter too much because it don't matter too much because what you believe and what you don't want to believe. It don't matter too much because what you believe is on the rooftop and it goes through the membrane, the mem the membrane, and yeah, that's what I think. Uh, it don't matter too much, you know. I know God is God help me through tough times, you know, tough times. He helped me through a lot of times. He helped me through my fights with Paul and my fight with Ivan Drago, and train Adonis Creed. God has a real part. When it comes to me, there's something. I think there's something. The only thing I do sometimes I do believe is there is a God. There's a God watching. Why we why why are we going through what we're going through right now? But, right now, it don't matter. It don't make no sense, you know. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it because I don't want to believe in God. I don't believe it. I don't understand what's going on. What's going on? It's weird to me. I don't understand this 19, this COVID-19 stuff. You know, if he was really up there watching us and making sure we're okay, I don't get it. You know. Well done. Oh shit! You're still there? You're still there? I think you are. Shanghai Shariba. I'll tell you the weirdest live stream I ever saw on YouTube was when this guy got drunk. That's me, yeah. Had a mini breakdown. That's me, yeah. And started talking about how he wanted to beat up some of his friends. That's not me. That's not me. Derek Roberts, great announcer. Rocky Slash, Richard. Thank you. But he cried big time too. I wonder who that was. It wasn't me. Shaka Shiduba. LOL, that impression of Stallone is awesome. Thank you so much. To be honest, I can't do Stallone. I can't. The Rocky, I try. Rocky Baba. But Sylvester Stallone uh, doesn't talk really, really like Rocky Baba. There's a difference. Shango Shiripa says, No, not you. No, not you. Movie chat more. One of the 5 YouTubers I mentioned before, but not movie chat and more. Okay, one of the 5. One of the 5. How about you want to beat up some? Yeah, I mean everything else you said. Got drunk. So that's me. I know it's not me, but I know. Yeah. Mini breakdown. Mini breakdown. Started talking about how he wanted to be some of his friends. Wow. I mean, well, whoever that was, let's just hope he's in a better place up here at the moment, yeah? Because everything else, like when you said, Shango, uh, guy got drunk, that's me. I know you don't mean it. I know you don't mean it's me. You're talking about this other dude, yeah? Yeah. Shango Shaliba. Nah, you're not drunk like he was. LOL. He cried. He got pretty messy. He drank like 7 beers. 7. Amateur. Uh, you come to me. Maybe I should make a point of this in a description or something. Uh, you come to me, you say he has 7 beers, and he got to the point of wanting to beat up his friend. 7 beers. Amateur. Chongo, if you turn around now and you say it was you, don't blame me, because you didn't say it was you. Hello, Josh Roberts. Only 7. Hello, you're not from the UK, are you? You're talking to Shango. That's great stuff. I love it when you guys chat to one another. I love that. I It's great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, 7. Or as Jerry Dandridge would say. Shango Shalupa says, not me, LOL. I have never live streamed, and I would never drink if I did. I do. It's probably obvious. It's probably obvious in my streams. Yeah, yeah. Shango Shalupa. Yeah, I think he's a lightweight. Josh Roberts, did you like episodes with Mark LeBlanc from Friends? Yeah, I did. Unless you mean the Joey show. No, I was not a big fan of Joey. The show, Joey. The spin off. But yeah, Matt LeBlanc. My favorite Friends character was Chandler. And then when Chandler got with Monica, my favorite Friends character became Ross. Shanghai Chalupa says Matt LeBlanc is good in Friends. He is. He's a Friends legend. Josh Roberts says, no, not Joey spinoff, a show called Episodes. Nothing to do with Friends. A show called Episodes. Never heard of it. Sorry, Josh. Never heard of it. Shango Super. Russ was funny. Yeah, it was. Russ was always funny. Josh Roberts says, I always like Russ. Personally, Chandler is hilarious. Overall, the early seasons were better for me. Couldn't agree more. Friends for me is series 1 and series 2, and that's it. Don't get me wrong, I do like the seasons 3 to 10. I do, but I know some classic episodes in between those seasons, like 3 and 10. But Friends, to me, will always be seasons 1 and 2. Shango Shalupa says, Richard, do you watch many YouTube live streams? Yeah. Not so much anymore. I used to. Every now and then, it's when I come out of this stream and someone I like, thumbs up, whatever is live, then yes, I will click. I will click over and have a look. Joshua says, Green Wing. You like that? Green Wing. You like that? Sorry, Josh. Josh Rock says, only Four's question, Granddad versus Uncle Albert. Oh, come on. That's mean. That's mean. How do you answer that? Uncle Albert. If I had to choose one, which I really don't want to, if I had to choose one, it's got to be Uncle Albert. Shango Shlupa, what do you prefer? Predator or Alien? Predator. Predator. Easy. Josh Robertson, seasons 1 to 3 are my phase of only fours, although I appreciate both. 1 to 3. So when did Albert come into it? Was it number 4? Shango Shaluba, I gotta go with Predator. Yep, me too. Josh Roberts, my favorite only fours episode overall, those Miami Twice. You know what? When it comes to Miami Twice, I have to put that to one side because Miami Twice is a brilliant film. Not just a good film, it's a brilliant film. I can't put it up against an episode of Only Fools and Horses. I can't do it. Miami Twice, the beginning, but the actual when they're on the plane, and that is a brilliant movie. It's a good movie. I can't put it up against any episode because I'm not saying the any episode is better or even worse than Miami Twice. I just say Miami Twice is its own thing. Miami Twice is a brilliant movie. A brilliant stand-alone movie. Josh Roberts says season 4, yeah, Albert joined. I thought it was season 4. Not me, Monty. I'm an old man. Josh Roberts says, I love to Hollenbach as well. I love the gritty feel to it. Yeah, to Hollenbach again. That's a movie. To me, it's a movie. You know, I can't put like Miami Twice and to Hollenbach up against the inflatable dolls and Rodney's 50p bet and all that. Yeah, they're movies and they're good movies. Good movies. Josh Roberts says, Only Fools might be the best British sitcom for me. I'm not going to argue with that one. If someone was to put me on the spot and say, what's your favorite British sitcom, it would be One Foot in the Grave. But how the hell am I? How could I not say Only Fools and Horses? You know. Hey, Eric Turner, 410. I hope your eye has been feeling better, Richard. Thank you so much, Eric. Yeah, it really has. It's a lot better. It's a lot better, my friend. Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you. Josh Roberts says, What's the start that again? Josh Roberts says, What's the worst Falls special in your opinion? I didn't like the last 3. They shouldn't have come back after they won the money. There you go. That's it. I agree. That's it. That's the one. That's it. That's it. Walking off into the sunset with the money, Del Boy kind of like, we got money to invest, but we never really hear about it, and we never should have heard about it. That was it. So, yep, those 3. Apart from that one classic scene, we're the Trotters, and we're back. But I would lose that scene just to end it with them being millionaires. I would lose that scene. They should have ended it there. They should have ended it with the lesser watch. They're millionaires. They've done it after all these years. That's where I would have ended it. Worst Falls special. One of the last three. One of the last three. Because they were unnecessary and they were, Josh Roberts says, yeah, love the dark, twisted humor of One Foot in the Grave. Yeah. Dark, twisted. Yeah, it is. It is. Shango Shripa, will you have a quiz this upcoming Friday? I hope so. I did cancel. It wasn't a quiz, but it was. It was. It was going to be like 2-3 hours of me just talking as Rocky Balboa. I can't. I deleted the video. Didn't even do it. It was an upcoming event on the Friday just gone. There was no quiz. It was just going to be me talking as Rocky for about 3 hours, which could have got boring, you know. But a quiz this Friday, I hope so. I hope so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I hope so. Shanghai Shripa. Shanghai Shripa says, who do you think are some overrated actors? I gotta go with Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep. I would never go with Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep. Overrated. Overrated. I don't know. I really don't know. No. I'm sorry about that. I just can't think of one. Great question. Maybe, as soon as I end the stream, I'll be like, oh, fuck, yeah. But at the moment, I just don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. Josh Roberts says, I love the humor of Gervais, but hate the fact that he kind of unintentionally killed off the more traditional sitcom format that everyone that came after him tried to copy him. Did they? Did they? Yeah, there were. I can't think of who you're talking about. Yeah. What was the staff? Was it staff sells flats? That's kind of in that same vein. Yeah, that maybe there were some imitators. Gervais, when it comes to, there's a whole video on my channel about Ricky Gervais. Best thing you can do is check out that video. The guy, I think, is comic genius. I do sometimes wonder whether or not he appreciates the business that made him a super fucking star. I do wonder that. Sometimes I think, Ricky, you don't. Josh Roberts says, Modern Family is one example of that. Yeah, you like The Office and I do have Modern Family Series 1 to 5, I think, on DVD. Shango Chalupa says, an idea for a quiz will be a 2.5-man base quiz. At some point or another, Shango, that's going to happen. It's going to happen. When it comes to the next quiz, probably be a Rocky quiz. Rocky Balboa. And the Rocky movies. And the Creed movies. But yeah, 2.5 Men. Maybe. Shango Chalupa says, Will Smith, I think, is kind of overrated. Too, honestly. Will Smith overrated. It depends where he's rated. I wouldn't say he's overrated. I wouldn't say he's underrated. You know, depends where you mean. Depends where you think Will Smith is. Where he's rated. Is he like a 9 or is he like a 2? You know. Josh Roberts says, "I'm sick of the fly on the wall style, the mockumentary comedies. The Office UK was genius. It was. Everything after that bores me." Yeah, there was something called staff lets flats, but no, absolutely no comparison to The Office. Josh Roberts, Leo DiCaprio for me. Overrated, Leo DiCaprio. Maybe. I haven't seen enough Leo DiCaprio movies to make that to have an opinion. From what I've seen, he's not the best actor that ever lived, but he's pretty good. Josh Roberts says Leo's good, but not as diverse or incredible as he's made out to be. No, he's not that diverse. Shango Stupid, Jim Carrey for me too. Never got. His comedy is too silly for me, but then again, I like Adam Sandler, so go figure, I guess. Yeah. Jim Carrey is the better actor, in my opinion. Jim Carrey is a very, very good actor. Adam Sandler is a good actor too, but nowhere near in the same league as Jim Carrey. In my opinion. That's only my opinion. Josh Roberts says, don't get me wrong, I love Ricky and most of his work, but I hate the people he's inspired. Yeah. Josh Roberts says, sorry, I love Carrie till I die. The Truman Show is amazing. Truman Show is a brilliant movie. I saw the Truman Show at cinema, at the movie theater. Love the Truman Show. Love the Truman Show. My favorite Carrie movie is The Cable Guy, but I love The Truman Show. Shango Shuba says, better actor than Adam Sandler. Have you seen Rain Over Me or Uncut Gems? They show off his acting skills. Well, Adam Sandler? No, I haven't. I haven't seen him. The thing is, when it comes to acting ability, we're not talking about making people laugh, which is a big point, yeah, and it is. Making people laugh is one of the most important things that you can do when you're an actor. Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey. I haven't seen the movies you're talking about with Adam Sandler, so okay, but he is a good actor. He is. Adam Sandler is a good actor, but I can't, from what I've seen, I can't put him acting ability in the same score as Jim Carrey. If anybody wants to, you don't have to fly forward too much to see how great an actor Jim Carrey really is. Just watch The Cable Guy. Just watch The Cable Guy. But the Adam Sandler movies you're talking about, I haven't seen. All right, guys, we're going to go for another 15 minutes. We are 2 hours, 52 minutes into the live stream. 1:45 a.m. here in the UK. 15 minutes left. Shango Shuba, Truman Show felt like a Twilight Zone episode. I know what you mean, but not a good one. There you go. Different opinions, man. I love these different opinions coming in. It's great stuff. I love the Truman Show. Josh Roberts says, I've never seen the Twilight Zone unless I have, and I've forgotten. All depends what series, what movie, what, yeah. Shango Shiliba says, the original Twilight Zone series is a classic, and the remake shows are okay at best. The new season has been cancelled, unfortunately. Unfortunately, the new season is gone. Josh Roberts says, I love Bill Murray. He's one of my faves, but only I need comedy. I hate him trying to be a dramatic actor. I want the fun Bill back. Yeah, Bill Murray's strength is comedy. I agree with that. There's one scene, and what time? 1:47 a.m. There's one scene, uh, and it is from Groundhog Day. And there are others. There's one scene from Groundhog Day when he wakes up for like I think the third time. Put your little hand in mine. Sonny and Cher on the radio, on the radio alarm. And there's a look. There's a look. Bill Murray has a look. He's scared. He's scared. He's terrified. He's absolutely fucking terrified. He doesn't know what's... He doesn't know we're watching a movie called Groundhog Day. When that song plays, I think for the third time, could be the fourth, the look on Bill Murray's face, he's scared. He is terrified. Bill Murray is one of the best comic actors that ever lived. But Bill Murray is also, on top of that, a fan-fucking-tastic drama actor too. Just watch that scene again. Watch it again. Groundhog Day. When he wakes up for the third time or the fourth time, he's scared. He is getting choked up. Just talking about. Shango Shalupa says, I've seen Cable Guy a few times. He's good in it, but not Academy Award material, in my opinion. Nah, I mean, the Academy would never even entertain a movie like that. They would probably never entertain Jim Carrey. Josh Roberts says, Groundhog Day is one of my favorite comedies. And What About Bob? What About Bob is, yeah, What About Bob is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's in my top 20, I think. Yeah, it's gotta be. You think he's gone? He's not gone. That's the whole point. He's never gone. Is this some kind of radical new therapy? You see? Oh, but have you seen the Bill Murray movie, Quick Change? Yeah, I've seen that. The bank robbery. The clown. I love that movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I love that movie. All right, guys. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you'll join me again the next time we're on live. And if you're watching after the fact, thank you so much. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the stream. That's it, guys. Yeah, if I stick around, I'm going to be here until 6 in the morning. So, thanks a lot, guys. Great questions tonight. Great questions, great comments, great back and forth stuff. Take care. See you soon.